Hello students, welcome in another lecture of subject Public Health Engineering. In today's lecture, we are going to start the unit number 3 of Public Health Engineering. The unit number 3 comes with the title Conveyance and Distribution of Water, and this unit comes for 10 marks. In previous some lectures, we had discussed the unit number 2, that is a purification of water. In that, we had see the water treatments which can be used for water. Now, in this unit number 3, we are going to see the conveyance and distribution of water. That is how we conveyance the water to any city or any town or at any place, and how this water is distributed to any city or town. Now see, in this unit number 3, the first point is the conveyance of water, and in that first point, that is the conveyance of water, the first sub point is types of pipe used for conveyance of water. We are going to use some different types of pipes for the conveyance of water. Now we are going to study these all types of pipes that we are used for the water or used for the conveyance of water. For that, first we are going to see the what is meant by pipes. The pipes which can be used for the water conveyance, we are going to see what is the pipes. It is a conduits through which water get transmitted and distributed under pressure. Pipes shows as a large proportion of the capital investment in water supply scheme, and hence it has particular importance. The pipes is one conduits, means one open, or it is a has one opening in which the water is transmitted, and this water which is transmitted from pipes are get distributed under pressure. The water which comes into the conduits or into the pipes is get transmitted and distributed under pressure, and these pipes are very important in the conveyance of the water because pipes show a large proportion of the capital investment. This pipe shows the large proportion of capital investment in water supply scheme, and it is a very important, or it is a particular important have in the water supply schemes. Hope you all get the concept of pipes. Now see again, what is pipes? It is a conduits through which water get transmitted and distributed under pressure. Pipes show a large proportion of the capital investment in water supply scheme, and hence it has a particular importance. After the concept of pipes, the next point is the factor affecting the selection of the pipe material. While we are going to select the pipes for the distribution of water or for the conveyance of the water, we are see the which factors is affect the pipe, or the which factors are affect the selection of pipes. There is a 10 factors which affect the selection of the pipe. In that, first is the strength, then second is the resistance to corrosion, third is hydraulic properties, fourth is the maximum diameter of the pipe, then fifth is the handling and jointing, and sixth is the economical, seven is the side effects, then 8 is the availability of fund, 9 is the maintenance cost and repairs, and last one is the durability of pipe. These 10 factors is affecting while selection of the pipe or the selection of the pipe material. In that, the first factor is a strength. We all know what is a strength. The water flows through the pipe under pressure. Hence, material should be strong enough to resist the internal pressure of water. This is the first factor, that is the strength of pipe. In the pipe, there is a flow of water through the pipe under pressure. Hence, material of the pipe is strong enough to resist the internal pressure of the water, and it is the strength of that pipe. After strength, the second factor is a resistance to corrosion. Now see what is meant by resistant to corrosion. The material of pipe should be resist to corrosion internally as well as externally. Due to the supply of water into the pipe, it is a possibility to get the corrosion to the pipe. Hence, the material of pipe should be such that it can be resist the corrosion, that is the internal or external corrosion of the pipe. Then after that, the third property is the hydraulic properties of the pipe. Now in hydraulic properties, the pipe should be smooth and avoided frictional losses and to produce higher hydraulic efficiency. That is, the pipe which can be used for the flow of material or for the passing water from the pipe. This pipe should be have the smooth and it should not have the losses or frictional losses, and this is known as the hydraulic properties. After hydraulic properties, the fourth is the maximum diameter of the pipe. The fourth property is the maximum diameter of the pipe or maximum permissible diameter of the pipe. This maximum diameter may be differ with different properties, hence it should be suitable with different parts of distribution. That is, the diameter of pipe is varies with this or with the properties of the pipe. After that, the fifth property is the handling and jointing. Now see what is the handling and jointing of the pipe. It is quite often found that pipe material are suitable in handling and jointing. That is, when we are going to handle the pipe or joint two pipe to each other, it is found that pipe material is suitable or it is comfortable to handle to pipes and join to pipes. After that, the next factor is economy. Now see what is this factor. The economy, it should be cheap to make project economical, because 70% of water supply projects are shared by distribution system. That is, when we are going to select the pipes or the material of the pipes, it should be economical, because the 70% cost of the water distribution is depending on the pipes used for the water distribution. After economy, the seventh factor is the side effects. Now see what is this factor. The side effects, the pipe material should be such that it does not have any side effect or any chemical that cause the water toxic. It begin carried out, or while carried out the water into the pipes, the material of pipe should not be cause the water toxic. It is the side effect of the material to that water. After side effect, the eighth factor is the availability of the fund. While we are going to supply the water, there is the water distribution scheme has the funds. There should be maximum fund available, as 70% of the cost is depend upon the distribution system. After that, the ninth factor is the maintenance cost and repairs. The maintenance cost and repairs of the pipe, it should be have less maintenance cost and less repairs. The last factor is the durability of the pipes. Now see what is meant by the durability of pipes. Pipe should be strong, resist, tough, elastic, hard, so that it provide better life to the distribution system. It is the 10 factors that will be affect the selection of pipe materials. Hope you all get these 10 factors. Now we are going to see again these factors. What is the first factor? That is a strength. Then second is the resistance to corrosion. Third is the hydraulic property. Fourth is the maximum diameter. Then next is the handling and jointing, then economy, then side effects, then availability of fund, then maintenance cost and repairs, and last is the durability of pipe. These 10 are the factors which are depend or which are affect the selection of pipe material. Please remember that factors. It is a important. Now, after factors which can be affect the selection of pipe material, the next point is various types of pipe materials. Now, see which type of pipe materials are used for the pipes. There is a some types of pipe materials which can be used for the pipes such as a asbestos, then cast iron, then steel pipes is also used, then RCC, then pre-stressed concrete pipes, then copper, then lead, then wood or timber, then wrought iron, then plastic and PVC. These are some types of material that can be used for the pipes. Now see again which materials is used for the pipes. First is the asbestos, second is the cast iron, third is the steel, fourth is the RCC, fifth is the pre-stressed concrete, sixth is the copper, seven is the lead, after that 8 is the wood or timber, 9 is the wrought iron, 10 is the plastic and 11 is the PVC. In that some common material is used for pipes such as the PVC. We all know PVC pipes, then plastic, then we also see the commonly used pipes, that is the RCC, then steel. Hope you all get the various types of pipes materials. Now we just again revise it. Now see, in the unit number 3, that is the conveyance and distribution of water. The first point is the conveyance of the water. In that, first is the pipes which can be used for the water conveyance. The pipes is, it is a conduits through which water get transmitted and distributed under pressure. In the pipes, water is get transmitted and distributed under pressure. Then there is a factors which can be affect the selection of material. The factors are strength, resistance to corrosion, hydraulic properties, maximum diameter, handling and jointing, economy, side effects, then availability of fund, then maintenance cost and repair, and durability of pipe. After that, we had discussed the various types of pipe materials. In that, first is the asbestos, second is the cast iron, third is the steel, fourth is the RCC, fifth is the pre-stressed concrete, sixth is the copper, seven is the lead, eight is the wood or timber, nine is the wrought iron, 10 is the plastic, and 11 is the PVC. Hope you all get this. What is mean by pipes? Then the factor which can be affect the selection of pipe material and the pipes or the type of material which can be used for the pipes. Hope you all get these points. It is a very easy to understand. Please remember it. Thank you.